Now that the layout is complete, what we need to do is test this design in all the major web browsers. So that includes Google Chrome, Safari, Opera, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and different versions of Internet Explorer. I have Internet Explorer 9 installed on this system. Ideally, I would also have Internet Explorer 8 and Internet Explorer 7. We'll take a look at using Adobe Browser Lab to see what this page will look like in those older versions of Internet Explorer. But for this movie, what I'd like to do is take a look at this layout in Chrome, Safari, and Opera. Right now we know it's working in Chrome because that was the web browser that we're using throughout the course. What I'd like to do now is just take a look at this page in Safari. Now, Safari is a WebKit-based browser, so it should render the content much in the same way that Chrome does. There are differences between the browsers on occasion, but I don't think we should see any of those differences for Monoplate. So you'll notice that my preview list here inside of Dreamweaver is filled with all the different web browsers. So I'm going to go ahead and select Safari. If you don't have a preview list like this, just go ahead and open up Safari and then drop your index page into it. If you don't have Safari, you can go to Apple's website and download it. It's available for both the Mac and Windows environments. So if I go ahead and preview this in Safari and take a look at it, you'll notice that it looks pretty much the way that it appeared in Chrome. So overall, this looks pretty good. We don't have any debugging to perform here inside of Safari. So Safari passed the test. We have all our gradients and all the content looks like the way we want it to look. So Safari's good. Let's go ahead and take a look at this now inside of Opera. Now when we preview this in Opera, again, we're getting pretty good results. We have all of our gradients. Everything is positioned the way that we want it to be positioned, and it really doesn't look any different here inside of Opera as it did inside of Safari or inside of Chrome. So what we want to do in the next movie is take a look at what this document looks like inside of Firefox. Now, we will run into some issues inside of Firefox, and in order for us to handle those issues, what I want to make sure that you have installed inside of your Firefox browser is a product called Firebug. You can go to getfirebug.com, go ahead and install that extension. It's going to give us the ability to inspect our code and make modifications to fix any bugs that may occur inside of Firefox.